This is Sharon. In today's breaking news, you will come to know information about BTC and Ethereum analysis, passing Russia out of crypto, Russia to legalize crypto, US lawmaker wordings on crypto, etc. Stay tuned till the end of the video so that you will not miss any important updates. Bitcoin, Ethereum technical analysis, BTC falls below $40,000 to start weekend. Bitcoin has fallen below $40,000 to start the weekend, as cryptocurrency markets extend recent losses. ETH was also lower on Saturday, falling to its lowest point this week in the process. Bitcoin BTC fell for its fourth consecutive session on Saturday, as the world's largest cryptocurrency dropped below its long-term support level. The price of BTC USD fell below its $40,000 floor during the session, hitting an intraday low of $38,777.04 in the process. As of writing, BTC is down 5.27% on the day and is currently trading at $39,151.54, with the 14-day RSI tracking at 45.4. This decline in price strength comes as the floor of 47 within the RSI indicator was broken and is now trading at its lowest since last Sunday. As prices continue to fall, traders are naturally looking to find a stable floor, which appears to be around the $37,600 region. However, as established on Friday, a rebound could also be imminent, as bulls historically have lived in the current price range. Ethereum. Unlike Bitcoin, ETH appears to have found its floor to start the weekend, despite also falling to its lowest level in the last 7 days. Earlier in today's session, ETH USD hit an intraday low of $2,587.75. However, these losses have somewhat eased, and Ethereum is now trading at $2,645.77. This is marginally lower than today's peak of $2,705.25. However, as Saturday's session matures, many remain hopeful of increases in price. The floor of $2,550 seems to be the target of bears, which have been firmly present since prices were trading at the $3,000 resistance point. History has shown that bulls tend to rally at the current level, as seen the last few times we were at this support point around $2,600. Could we see prices recover heading into Sunday? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Russia proceeds with efforts to legalize crypto amid sanctions over Ukraine. Authorities in Russia are continuing their work to establish a comprehensive legal framework for crypto transactions. The efforts, which started before the military invasion of Ukraine, go on amid warnings that Moscow may use cryptocurrencies to evade expanding financial sanctions. Expert council meets in Russia to discuss law on digital currency. Attempts to legalize and regulate operations with cryptocurrencies are ongoing in Russia, despite the situation surrounding the military assault the Kremlin launched in neighboring Ukraine. An expert council supporting the Crypto Regulatory Working Group at the State Duma, the lower house of parliament, is meeting today to review new legislation. The members of the body will hold discussions on the draft law on digital currency. The bill was submitted by the Ministry of Finance and reflects its concept on the matter. Unlike the Central Bank of Russia, the Treasury Department favors legalizing the industry under strict rules. Its approach has been backed by the federal government and other institutions. Bitnalog, a portal advising Russians on how to pay their taxes on crypto incomes and profits, has published an announcement by the Duma on Telegram about the upcoming meeting. It was originally supposed to take place on Friday, but the outlet later updated subscribers to its channel that it has been rescheduled for Saturday, 5th March. In January, Bank of Russia proposed a blanket ban on most crypto-related activities, including use in payments, trading, and mining of digital currencies in the Russian Federation. The experts will now try to address its concerns, including highlighted risks for the country's financial stability and the need to protect investors. The renewed push to fill regulatory gaps remaining after the law on digital financial assets went into force last year comes amid warnings that Russia might try to use cryptocurrencies to circumvent international sanctions. These include expulsion of Russian banks from SWIFT and restricting access to cryptocurrency platforms for Russian users. Meanwhile, Ukraine itself has been increasingly relying on cryptocurrencies to fund its defense efforts and solve humanitarian problems. Millions in digital assets have been donated to the government in Kyiv and volunteer groups. Shortly before hostilities began, the Ukrainian parliament adopted a law on virtual assets to regulate the country's crypto space. You can support Ukrainian families, children, refugees, and displaced people by donating BTC, ETH, and BNB to Binance Charities Ukraine Emergency Relief Fund. Do you think Russia will accelerate the legalization of cryptocurrencies amid financial sanctions? Share your expectations in the comments section below. US lawmakers working on policy to open crypto markets to institutional investors, says OLeary. OLeary, aka Mr. Wonderful, has revealed that a group of US lawmakers is working on a policy to open crypto markets to institutional investors. The good news is they are all over it and agree there is a tremendous opportunity once they pass policy, said OLeary. US senators working on crypto regulation for institutional investors. Shark Tank star OLeary revealed in a series of tweets Thursday that he just had a bipartisan meeting with a group of US lawmakers to discuss crypto regulation. He tweeted, "Spent my day at the Senate with a bipartisan group of policymakers who get the joke on crypto. They are working on a policy that will open these markets to institutional investors." OLeary added, "The good news is they are all over it and agree there is a tremendous opportunity once they pass policy. Stay tuned, I left them feeling optimistic." The Shark Tank star also thanked Senator Cynthia Lummis for hosting the meeting. The ProBitcoin senator from Wyoming replied to him via Twitter, "It was great to have you, OLeary. What a turnout, bicameral and bipartisan. Big things are coming. Feeling bullish." Mr. Wonderful replied, "Senator Lummis is 100% right. Whoever heard of going to the Hill and having a bipartisan discussion? I thought I was dreaming." In a different tweet last week, OLeary opined, "Bitcoin, Ethereum, Polygon, all these blockchains, it's all software. The growth rate of these new innovations is phenomenal, and there is capital coming in from all around the world." OLeary has been saying repeatedly that many institutional investors are waiting to be able to invest in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. In February, he said he expects the price of Bitcoin to appreciate dramatically in 2 to 3 years when institutions can finally buy it. He explained that in the indexing business, for all the hype around Bitcoin, none of those institutions own a single coin. And they are not going to until their compliance departments allow for the ESG mandates. What do you think about OLeary's comments and US lawmakers working on a crypto policy aimed at institutional investors? Let us know in the comments section below. Pushing Russia out of crypto one country at a time, Singapore, Switzerland, and Japan will join in the sanctions. Switzerland and Singapore join in the crypto sanctions against Russia as a result of the Ukraine invasion, further isolating Russia from the crypto market. Meanwhile, Japan also announces that they are considering crypto sanctions too. Ukraine's call on banning Russians from the crypto market was rejected by crypto exchange giants like Binance and Coinbase unless law required it. Even though there are no official decrees forcing exchange platforms to ban Russian IPs, many didn't need one. However, following the U.S.'s official step to enhance sanctions on Russia, 5 local South Korean exchanges announced yesterday that they are banning Russian IPs and freezing their accounts. These 5 exchanges were the only licensed ones to issue crypto to fiat transactions. Therefore, this united ban prevented Russian users from cashing out their crypto assets within South Korea. Singapore and Switzerland announced sanctions. Today, Singapore made an unexpected announcement and implemented sanctions against the Russian central bank, their cryptocurrency transactions, and an export ban on military and electronics. Given Singapore's financial importance for the region, this decision is expected to affect Russia significantly. Also, due to the same importance, Singapore hadn't imposed sanctions on any nation in decades. This rare decision made Singapore the first Southeast Asian country to impose sanctions on Russia. Following Singapore and South Korea's lead, Switzerland also announced that they would freeze crypto assets that belong to Russian users. A senior official from the finance ministry said, "Freezing crypto assets is necessary because Switzerland wants to protect the integrity of its blockchain industry." The EU had previously imposed sanctions for traditional financial transactions and recently announced that they would extend these sanctions to the crypto market. Japan will also sanction Russia. Even though they haven't taken an official step yet, Japan also announced that they were examining Russia's tendency to rely on crypto to bypass sanctions closely and implementing restrictions to prevent that from happening. Japan's finance minister said, "We are closely watching the situations of settlements, such as crypto assets, and SPFs in order to secure the effectiveness of sanctions against Russia." It seems likely that the crypto community will be hearing more news on the sanctions against Russia, starting with Japan. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon for regular notifications when we post a new video.